The first time I heard her name, it came wrapped in a joke. Poor Madison, Kyle chuckled, loosening his tie as he stepped out of his shoes. She spent half the meeting trying to find the conference room printer and finally emailed herself the deck just to read it off her phone. Welcome to orientation, right? I was chopping onions for soup and didn't turn around. Madison, the new hire in finance. Hum. Bright kid. Straight out of Wharton, thinks Excel is a video game. He laughed again. Bright. Effortless. Familiar. She asked if I wanted to mentor her. I said only if she promises never to format another spreadsheet in neon pink. That was the tone every time her name surfaced. Light, throwaway, harmless. Over the next 6 weeks the punchlines kept coming. She'd worn mismatched socks to the board review, classic Mads. She tried to bribe the IT guy with homemade brownies. So earnest it hurt. She'd never been to a baseball game, so of course Kyle volunteered to educate her. Each joke landed like a coin in a jar, insignificant at first, then suddenly heavy when you tried to lift the jar itself. I asked questions, casually, I thought, while we folded laundry or waited for the coffee maker to finish its gurgle. Is Madison coming to the client dinner next week? Nah, too green. She'd levitate out of her chair if a CFO looked at her sideways. He winked. We're protecting the innocent. Does she always stay so late? Your Slack showed her online at midnight yesterday. Group project. Babe. We all feel sorry for her. She's trying to impress the big dogs. His answers arrived on the same conveyor belt of comedy, wrapped in that boyish grin that had charmed me since college. When I pressed, the grin tightened a millimeter, just enough for me to feel the draft. Hey, trust me, he said one night, palm warm on my shoulder. You're my favorite colleague of all time. Then he kissed my forehead, turned off the lamp, and left me staring at the ceiling fan until its shadows blurred into sunrise. The jar finally cracked on a rainy Thursday. Kyle had left for an overnight strategy off-site. I worked from home, finishing a proposal for my own client, when his personal laptop, open on the kitchen island, pinged. The alert banner slid across the screen. New message in Madison, admin, thread. The preview read, boarding now. Can't wait to see the real thing. My pulse stuttered. Real thing. A work retreat didn't require real things. I hesitated for one breath, then two. The laptop wasn't locked. We'd never bothered with separate accounts inside the house. I clicked. The thread opened mid-conversation, 47 messages deep. The first few were mundane, flight times, hotel confirmations, an attachment labeled presentation _final _V3. Then the tone shifted. Kyle. Room 812 this time. Higher floor. Quieter balcony. Plus the mini fridge stocks champagne. Madison. You read my mind. I'll bring the strawberries. Kyle. The chocolate ones. Because last time, Madison. Last time you ate them off. Yes, those. And the whipped cream. My stomach lurched so hard I pressed a fist to my mouth to keep from gagging. I scrolled faster, desperate for context that could bleach the stains. There was none, only a calendar invite titled Weekend Research, Chicago, that spanned Friday noon to Sunday night, paired with a follow-up note from Kyle. Tell spouses it's a compliance workshop. Mandatory. No spouses allowed, winky face. The final message had been sent 20 minutes earlier, from the rideshare en route to the airport, Madison. Almost there. 2 whole days of playing house. I've never been this happy. Kyle. Me neither. See you at 812. No jokes, no neon spreadsheets, no mentorship punchlines, just naked, urgent anticipation. The neon was mine now, flashing behind my eyes. Hot pink betrayal. I closed the laptop, hands trembling so violently the lid clicked twice. Outside, rain lashed the windows like thrown gravel. Inside, the house felt suddenly cavernous, every wedding photo a hollow echo, every shared memory rewound and redubbed in a stranger's voice. When Kyle called that night, from the hotel lobby, he claimed, I let it ring. He texted, off to dinner with the team. Love you. I stared at the words until they blurred into pixels. The next morning I drove to the airport. I didn't know what I intended. Confrontation, confirmation, maybe just the sick satisfaction of seeing the lie in 3D. I stood near the departures curb, raincoat hood up, and watched them emerge from the same Uber. Kyle in the blazer I'd pressed for him, Madison in a denim jacket too thin for October, both laughing under one black umbrella. His hand found the small of her back exactly where it used to rest on mine whenever we crossed busy streets. They never made it to security. I stepped forward, heart hammering against ribs that suddenly felt too small. Kyle's face cycled through shock, guilt, and something I can only describe as crash-landing terror. Madison took a reflexive step away, umbrella tilting, rain splattering her cheeks like tears she hadn't earned. "Babe," he started, voice cracking on the single syllable. I didn't throw the ring, I didn't scream. I simply held up the printed email chain, 47 pages, stapled, waterlogged but legible. "Your jokes make sense now," I said. "All 47 of them." The departure board flickered above us. Flights to everywhere but here. I turned, walked back through the automatic doors, and kept walking until the rain drowned the sound of him calling my name. By the time I reached the car, the umbrella lay abandoned on the pavement, its black fabric flapping like a flag no country had ever claimed.